From the 2, it's Cook inside for the Buffalo touchdown. Hard to be with all of you again. Off in time, here comes the blitz. Get rid of it to Cook. If he can get past that, he's got space. And there he goes! Cook, 20, 15, 10, what a run! Cook, down at the 1-yard line. Sensational play to keep the touchdown from happening by Nate Wiggins. What a 52-yard gain.
On the ground on this opening drive. It's Cook. Threatened to go outside, cut inside, touchdown, Buffalo.
That's why you sign James Cook to all that money for plays like this. And you said his ability to kind of dance.
Jump cut.
Look
at him keep his balance. No, he cannot drop any of the, the knee and
rare balance.
Calf area down to the ground and able to lean in for the score.
Knows could be in the works for Josh Allen, but certainly nothing of concern for him. He took some snaps and went back out there, but expect him to ice it throughout this game.
Thank you, Trace. Look at that move by Cook. Oh, still going. James Cook to the end zone for a touchdown and a brilliant run.
Put that on your highlight tape right now, Jim. I know you carry him each game, but that was next level. You used the joystick there for the jump cut, the wiggle, the giggle. Oh.
44 yards, and this move back to the other side, right here and then here.
Come on.
His second touchdown of the game.
I'm not saying he's underrated, Jim.
Momentum might spill out of that game from week 1, but hasn't been the case. 1st and 10. Cook adding up to the numbers, almost breaking it before Cisco ends it down near the 17. 14 more for Jimbo Cook.
Overshadowed superstars in the NFL, and I think it's because of Josh Allen. He does such a good job in so many different areas for this offense.
2nd and 5. They go with 3 tight ends. It's a formation they've been using very often of late. Here's Cook, breaks it into Dolphin territory. Finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Gets through the line of scrimmage, is off to the races again. Gain of 16.
I see a ton of this throughout the league. It's the 11th snap under center already.
2nd and 4. Very balanced offense. There goes Cook, breaks a tackle. Taken down from behind, inside the 45-yard line. What a night already. 7 carries for 74 yards for number 4. Allen under center. Cook is the back. Cook into the end zone. Made it look easy. Over right guard. Touchdown Buffalo.
Instead of Cook. Bills bring in Jackson Hawes. He goes in motion. Here's Cook. James Cook is in for a touchdown. And he sets a franchise record with a rushing touchdown in his 8th consecutive game. Hawes in motion, right back to Cook. Again, nifty moves, and James Cook with another first down. Out to the 45-yard line. 15-yard pickup for the man they call Jimbo here in Buffalo.
When you're running the ball as well as they are, now when you go and you fake it into the running back's chest and Josh Allen's rolling out, that's how Jackson Hawes is wide open.
A little cute there in the high red and put him behind the sticks.
Now toss play running to the right side for Cook. Another first down, and there he goes. Shoved out shy of the 50 by Trevin Wallace. Good blocking by Jackson Hawes, who you pointed out.
Can you generate explosive runs, chunk runs, score from 30, 40 yards out? That's a different animal.
Here's Cook. Good patient run, and he busts it through. Right on cue. Off to the races. James Cook. House call, touchdown, somersault, he's in.
But watch the job here, Reggie Gilliam. Watch this block on Wallace. And then it's just make one guy miss and he's gone. There it is. That's the true definition of a top on every carry. That's the most rush yards in a half over the expected total in the history of next-gen tracking these stats.
This has been so good during this 3-game win streak. Allen checks to the second call, which is a crack toss for James Cook, and it was a good call. It's a house call. It's a touchdown. Over 200 yards, James Cook for the first time in his NFL career.
I kind of had the feeling, I was going to say to you, it almost feels like you just try to get James Cook to 200 and then take him out. It looks different. It feels different. Maybe they don't have the perimeter receivers for the traditional drop back game.
Down at Philly. They come down from 19 down to start the fourth against the Giants, and they were 8 down against Houston in the fourth. What a win. Here's Cook with a stiff arm to get free, and there he goes down the sideline on a first down as the Bills are driving with this opening series. But the story, one of the sub-stories of this game is the 2 fourth-down stops, one each, as Cook slides past the first wave and gets down to the 43, and it was Gilliam again who helped clear the path.
Same exact play we said earlier. On the long run we showed you, so much of that game came down to that, and in some ways, obviously, other big plays.
First down. There's Cook looking for 100. Cook needs 13 to get there. He's got 14. That's the first running back. Take a seat and stand up. Jimbo James Cook, he's got 101 yards.
But Dalton Kincaid is their difference maker at tight end.
Here's Cook, and Cook sneaking through, staying on his feet. Great balance by James Cook, and then thrown out of bounds by Kenneth Grant. A 14-yard pickup for James Cook.
Bishop had a pick last week, leads the Bills in tackles, and he has set up this offense nicely now with 3:53 to go in the third. Allen steps up, delivers downfield, separation, catch made, touchdown, James Cook! Defense turns to offense for the Bills. I think he likes playing in New York State. Central New York at Syracuse, now Western New York here in Buffalo. Fake the handoff. Allen's team now down by 1. Short pass to Cook. He's going to turn it upfield. And Cook glides towards the sideline, gets extra yards out of bounds. 18 on the catch and run. The 2 most explosive running backs in the league, in his opinion. We're down to 5:05 to play. 2nd and 2. Oh, he's wide open. Cook's got a lot of green grass. And brought down at the 35 by Winfield. Turns into a 23-yard hookup.
How well the matchup on the perimeter goes will go a long way in deciding who wins.
The 10 different receivers last week. Meanwhile, picking and threading his way is Cook. He's out in front, and Cook will take it all the way for a touchdown. 45 yards for James Cook, who is now over 1,000 for the season.
Tackle and take that away.
Send an extra man here, and Cook finds that open spot and slides through it, and a big gain here. Sent the extra man from the corner, and that opened up a little bit of a hole for Cook, who's now over 100 yards at 106, 20-yard pickup.
Anderson and Ryan Vandermark, the tackles, replacing Dawkins and Brown. Gonna go with Cook, who might have a heavy load here today. He's got a huge opening here to start it, and he's gonna bounce out after a pickup of 18. Cook 8 for 43. 2nd and 9, play action. Dumping it off to Cook. Looks around and gets past Queen. He has a first down near the 35-yard line.
Very smart by Buffalo to come out running the football, because as the game continues, here comes a play action. Right?
Cook, look at that patience. And he takes off. Nice run by Cook before tackled down by Harrison. Pick up a 14. The question is, will they be back on the field? Second and 4. Cook. Another nice move. He's got a 100-yard game, and off he goes. Down to the 7-yard line as James Cook is putting up a huge performance here for the Bills. 31 yards with that carry. Second and 10, and again, both backs are in. Johnson and Cook.
Misdirection.
Allen looking, now dumps it over. James Cook, still on his feet, was able to shake off a tackle attempt and take it near the 7.
Quarterbacks of this generation. Final minutes of this first half. It's James Cook with a massive hole, and James Cook with his first big run of the day. 16 yards out near midfield for Cook. Second in the NFL behind Taylor.
Throws dominated.
Yeah, last time the Bills failed to win the division, Josh Allen's second season, 2019. Third down, it's Cook. Hit in stride. There goes James Cook. Inside the 20. Inside the 10 where it's first and goal. Allen hits Cook out of the backfield for 28 yards.
Second and goal. Motion man Shakir. Allen will throw. Catch made by Cook. And he waltzes in for the touchdown. Bills needed it, and they deliver. Nader calling the plays. Third and goal. Handoff. Cook trying to extend it. He got right to the goal line.
You're saying he's short.
And he is. And that's been an issue with Cook, trying to do that little extra something. And now what do you do on a 4th and goal?
Jalen Hawkins with the final hit.
They're going to stay with this alignment.
Let's see here. After review, the runner was in fact airborne and did cross the goal line with the ball. Therefore, it is a touchdown.
So the touchdown stands for James Cook. That's the definitive shot that the officials saw. Challenge is successful. Extra point now for Buffalo.
Football 100% of the time.
He meant that as positive.
Very positive. It's a football thing.
Second and 1.
Love being called a second.
On a give, Cook slices through, and he takes it in for the touchdown. A silencer from Cook. 5 straight drives with touchdowns for the Bills, and they go back in front here in the 4th.
Defensive line, especially that interior, does an incredible job getting to the second level.
Pitch it to Cook, turns it upfield. Cook glides to midfield. James Cook has got the vision. He is back from a calf injury. Cook, single setback, 2nd and 4, Buffalo. Handoff. Cook gets around 3 defenders and then kicks it to another gear. Cook still going, looking for the angle. Touchdown! Wow! Tremendous run! 44 yards. James Cook to the house.
My goodness! Talked about the offensive line, but you also have to talk about just how special James Cook is. There were 2 unblocked defenders in his face. He splits them, makes his way downfield, reverses course, goes all the way back into the end zone. 3 carries for 67 yards and a touchdown on that first drive.
JJ, we asked James Cook, winning the rushing title with Jim Schwartz. Used to coach for the Buffalo Bills, pony formation, and James Cook. With Cook and Johnson in there, he carries it for another Buffalo first down. That's a 15-yard rip.
But imagine this might be the same play. They love doing it.
Handoff to Cook. Trying to get there, extends his arm. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The effort by Cook, you see it week in and week out, just trying to do the little extra something to get the score.
Let's see if he gets in. I think he might land on top of the defender and reach out. He does. That's a touchdown. Watch, he lands on top of Schlesinger, and as he's on top, he reaches the ball out for the Bills' touchdown.
He's got 9 carries, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns.
And Schlesinger there, just a phenomenal rookie in the middle of that defense.
Josh Allen on a pass to James Cook. He's got some green grass in front of him for a strong play on first down.
Cook is that Jonathan Taylor, who began the day second behind Cook in rush yards, only rushed for 26 yards today. So that means that Cook began today 137 yards ahead of Derrick Henry, who plays for the Ravens later tonight. So Sean McDermott just trying to pad that lead a little bit for Cook.
And the lead is padded a little bit.